Kelly D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds. What's up, Stymie Williams? Shabazz, the great, what is that? The Greater Taker? Okay. Tremaine Callahan. What's up, Patrick K? KBR 640. Patrick K say, oh, please. She's almost as lazy as Melania. Oh, please. I don't think I ever heard a man say that. Oh, please. JR, what's up? What's up? What's up? Biden will not drop out. Biden will win re-election. The deal has already been cut. All right. EC, what up? Donald became a multi-millionaire before he became president. M. Obama after. Nadine Grant, nah, Democrats let economy rob the poor man. They ready to try something else. Nothing to lose at this point. Ricky Hughes, he's officially staying. Lemuel West, she won't even run. Why is this a discussion? Let's see. M. Morales, no offense to my fellow Americans that are Republicans. All right, fam, I'm going to go ahead on and put my subject up here, my subjects. Trump and Michelle Obama. I thought this was a great topic to cover. I mean, yes, it is hilarious that Trump people really didn't see this coming. They hoping like hell Biden stays in the race, really, because they're hoping they can get a few more debates out of a dead man. But I just like getting up under the Trumpet's skin. Anything I can do to make that day bad, man, I got to have that. I got to try it, man. I got to try it. So former First Lady Michelle Obama would beat former President Donald Trump in a hypothetical matchup according to a new poll. The Reuters Ipsos poll conducted between July 1st and 2nd found that 50% of registered voters surveyed would vote for Obama, while 39% would vote for Trump. Listen, fam, I ain't got a dog in this fight. Personally, neither one of them is for me. But I just like running Trump fans hot. I like running, especially the male ones. The male fans, they tend to like him more than the women like him. You know, that's questionable. You know, like they like him more than the women like him. Like, yeah. So they're mad because they didn't see this coming at all. Now, there is some talk about Michelle Obama in the past saying that she had no interest in running for president. But when she got out on that campaign trail, you couldn't tell. She knows how to lobby. We know that. She knows how to back a front runner. We know that. And if she wanted to, she could easily emerge as a front runner. Other hypothetical Democratic candidates in the list, such as California Governor Gavin Newsom, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, would receive fewer votes than Trump in a hypothetical matchup, according to the poll. So, out of all these people keep throwing around, on the Democratic side, Michelle Obama is the most popular. And Michelle Obama, if she was to run against Trump, would easily be the most hated, since a lot of Trump fans are racist. Now, I think it was a comedian, I think was it Chris Rock who said that? I think it was Chris Rock who said, I'm not saying, no, maybe it wasn't Chris Rock. One of the comedians said, I'm not saying that all Republicans are racist, but if you are racist, you probably are a Republican. That's not to say that Democrats aren't racist. There are a whole lot of racist liberal Democrats. Millions and millions and millions and millions more than you could ever imagine. Not saying that. But if you are a Republican and you are white, the chances of you being a racist is astronomical. It's something about that Republican Party that the racists are attracted to. I guess that's why the KKK is so comfortable over there. The KKK and the skinheads and the neo-Nazis, the Proud Boys. I guess that's what that's about, that MAGA. 55% of registered voters also said they have a favorable attitude towards Michelle Obama, compared to 42% for Trump. The findings come as several Democrats have aired concerns about President Joe Biden, the Democratic nominee, after a shaky debate performance against Trump last week that put his age, 81, into the spotlight. You know, Trump is right behind Joe Biden in age, right? Trump ain't nothing but 3 years behind Joe Biden. I want y'all to remember that when you talk about age. This is for the people who say that Joe Biden is too old. Now, I can understand if you say Joe Biden and Trump is too old, I get you. I'm with you. I'm riding with you. But to just say that Biden is too old and Trump is not, that's disingenuous. In fact, Trump is so old. How old is he? He boo-boos on himself and he don't even know it. He just sits in it, allegedly. They say he's boo-booing in them depends while you're on the phone with that MAGA hat on. They say that's what was happening when he was in court and he racked up those 35 felony charges or felony convictions. They say he was sitting up in there. They thought he was just pooping. They thought he was farting, but he was boo-booing. Then when he walked out, one of them Breitbart reporters, they say, asked him a question. And the rest of the media couldn't really hear what they were saying, but one of the Breitbart reporters asked him a question. See, he can be more candid with them, because they're like on the same team, right? So they said that Trump said that he got a shitty deal. Woo! Yeah, man. Yeah. Trump ain't nothing but 3 years younger than Biden. 3 years, that's it. Did I mention he was a 34, 35-time convicted felon? Let's see, convicted of how many charges? And keep in mind, family, the charges are not over. He still got pending charges. The convictions are not over. That was 34 counts. Convicted 34 times. This dude got 34 felonies, and he's running for president of the United States of America. The bar is low, fam. The bar is low. I know the kids today are thinking, when somebody say, you could be anything you want to be in the world, even the president of the United States, they're like, give me something hard. That ain't nothing. Y'all remember when the president, it sounded prestigious. Now we know that now that we got older, we got information, we know that none of them won jack. But when we was younger, we at least, that was a certain image out there about the president, a certain air to the office, to the job description. We thought it was a certain prestige that went with it. Not anymore. Once they put Trump in office, fam, that was it. It was over. That came down to anybody can be in, anybody who can get, any swindler, anybody who can get a few people to follow them can actually be the president of the United States. Fam, right off the top of my head, let's break it down. Trump tried to overthrow the government, and he's still running for president of the United States. Convicted felon 34 times. Tried to overthrow the government. Caught calling for the execution of his political rivals. Talked about killing assistants. Disrespected war veterans. This for all you people out there that like to brag on veterans, acting like you care so much about veterans. But when Trump disrespected those veterans, even the war veterans and their widows, you said nothing. You sat back and you gave them a pass. But then I'm supposed to believe that you really care about veterans? I'm supposed to believe that when these football players and basketball players were kneeling, that you took it to heart? You took it as though they was disrespecting the flag, like you really cared about the flag that much? I don't believe you. What you care about is that skin color. You was mad that some black folks, some black men who you could not control was doing what they wanted to do. And that's what pissed you off. Because you ain't got no problem taking a dump on the flag. You don't care nothing about the flag. You don't care about the flag like that. Some of y'all, if you do care about the flag, you care more about the flag than you do human beings. I have no respect for you whatsoever. The dude bankrupted the college, left thousands of students who had promising dreams to hold the bag, to hold an empty bag. And how many companies have he bankrupted and left his associates, business associates, holding the bag? Raped and pillaged the budget raped and pillaged American taxpaying dollars so that he could go and fund his golf courses and his hotels and transportation for his crooked family members. Got I don't know how many sexual assault accusations against him. This for all you women out there that talk about women's rights and brag about how, women don't get a good deal in America and how women are the underclass. These for all you women out there who like to act like sexual assault is a big deal to you, but you gave Trump a pass. This for all you women who say, believe women, but you cared nothing about those women who accused him of sexually assaulting them. You cared nothing about them. Yeah, I know you. I got you pegged. I got you figured out. What else this dude did besides boo-booed on himself? I know he boo-booed on himself. They say he boo-boo on himself at least 4 times a week, allegedly. That's what I've been hearing. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've been hearing he boo-boo on himself a lot. He changed his diaper. Like they say he when he do it, they have to take him. They got a bed that they travel with. They got a special bed in a van, and they have to go inside. He'll stop and go inside that van. Ain't nothing in there but a bed and like a whole rack of Depends and some wipes, baby wipes. And he go inside of there, and they lay on his back and they raise his legs up like a baby, and they wipe him. And they say they got a water hose because it be so thick. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what they say, man. That's what I be hearing. I be hearing stuff like that, man. It's crazy. It's crazy that they be saying that stuff, man. But that's supposed to be private information. How they letting this stuff get out, I don't know. But yeah, man. This dude then broke every law they accused him of breaking. And he's supposed to be the law and order president. And many in his base are supposed to think that we really think that they're serious when they start talking about crime and punishment. Nah, when they say crime and punishment, they mean other people. They don't mean themselves and people who think like them. They want them to get off. Yeah, they want them to act with impunity, right? They want the people who think like them, who vote like them, who share their beliefs, to be able to wrong others and get away with it. You know why they want them to get away with it? Because either one, they're too much of a coward to try the same thing and get away with it, or two, they just ain't got it in them. They don't. If they got it in them, yeah. Let me fix that right quick. If they got it in them, and it comes out, they want to make sure they get the same considerations. They want to make sure that they get off too. They want to make sure that they can get a GoFundMe also. They want to make sure they can get a few $100,000 out of the deal. So that's why they be so quick to donate when them uncivilized must violate others. That's what that's about. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't care what none of y'all say. I'm still riding with RFK Jr. I'm independent. And I'm rocking independent. Every year, it's the same story, fam. Every year, don't you? It's the same story. They try to scare us into voting. Every single year. It's every single year is the most critical year ever for us. They've been using the same line since the 60s. Every single election cycle is the most critical election in the history of our nation. Every single election cycle. Have you ever went through an election cycle and you didn't hear it? Every single one. We gotta vote, gotta vote, gotta vote, gotta vote, gotta vote, gotta vote. That's why Joe Biden didn't give us nothing. That's why Obama didn't give us nothing. That's why Clinton didn't give us nothing. Because we don't hold them accountable. That's why Bush didn't do nothing. You ever notice how they like to say that we ain't got something. I'm the president, like Kamala Harris. Like, well, I'm not gonna say I'm just gonna do something for black people. But they ain't got no problem just doing something for other groups. They will specifically say it loud and proud that they'll do it. But when you say black, oh, no, I'm not going to just do something for black people. And then you got black people who, let's say black people get in a position where they're paying a very low amount for their medication or insurance, health insurance, right? They get excited or they get a stimulus check and they give this president all the credit for doing that. And they say they did that for black people. No, they did that for everybody. They didn't do nothing exclusively for us. We got the same action everybody else got. There has never been a time in the history of this country that relief came to black people first and exclusively. Anytime they act like relief is for us, it's always a catch. And if it's got something to do with money, they always figure out a way that they can get some of that money. In fact, they figure out a way they can get most of that money. Believe you me, it's a whole lot of people talking about reparations ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you something, fam. Reparations is going to happen. I thought actually that I thought that we had a better chance of reparations happening before we had a chance of a black president. And you see how that went. Oh, reparations will actually happen. I thought that we never have I never thought in a million years that we'd have a president like Donald that's as dumb as Donald Trump. I'm not saying that the other ones aren't evil. I'm just saying that Donald Trump is evil and dumb. Slow. I'm talking about slow, molasses slow. Yeah, man. I'm talking about like negative 20 times rudimentary. Yeah, man. Slow. Became the president of the United States. So the bar is low. Yeah. All you got to do is be on the in crowd, get on the inside. Okay, I'm your man. We're going to run you. Okay, cool. And let me tell you something, fam. For all y'all who think Donald Trump is that dude, he think he's so hard, think he's so real, think he's so doing what he want to do. If Donald Trump was calling the shots like y'all say he did, or he was, how did he end up getting convicted 34 times? If he was so cold. If Biden was so cold, how is Biden allowing a 34-time convicted felon to run against him? It ain't no way possible I would be the president of the United States of America and have a 34-time convicted felon running against me in the general election. Impossible. I would use all of my power, all of my resources, FBI, CIA, all the alphabets, all the alphabet groups, LGBT, whatever. Everybody with the alphabet. I'll stop that. I'll break that up. He would not be a threat to me. All this trying to color with inside the lines ain't gonna work. Man, you got to fight fire with fire. You got to bully a bully. All that trying to play nice, and then when you win, this fool over here still coming at you. They still trying to attack you. They still on the offense. They still trying to run offense, and you got the ball now, man. Man, you got to go in hard on these fools. You got to put your foot on their neck and keep it there. Snap it. Don't let them up. Don't let them up. You got to make sure they finish. If the shoe was on the other foot and Donald Trump was the president of the United States and Joe Biden had 34 convictions against him, Donald Trump will go in and figure out some kind of way to pass a law today. He don't give a damn about the Constitution. He'll stack the deck. He'll do something to circumvent the law. He'll do something to make sure Biden has no chance of beating him. That's what the Democrats like. They lack. Yeah, they lack that get down in the dirt, get muddy with that pig, slaughter. Sometimes you got to get muddy with that pig to slaughter that pig. Sometimes you can't slaughter the pig from a distance. You got to get up in there and get muddy with them. Somebody said that's what fascists do. Uh-huh. So we got, the Trumpets are in the chat. That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on, Trumpets, where you at? Speak now if ever hold your grease. I say grease because, that's what Trump be, that's why he can't get that weight from around his size. His size, it look like Trump got 4 bellies. If you watch, next time you see him watching, fam, it look like he got 4 stomachs. Like he got 4 stomachs. That's all that grease. Cholesterol. I told y'all, fam, in 2020, before Joe Biden got in, I said that Joe Biden was a pick by us. He was picked because the people had a mentality of anybody but Trump. So Biden was never intended to be there 8 years. It was really just to get him in there, really 2 to 4 years, and then get him on out. Like just 2 to 4 years. I'm surprised he finished his first term. Well, he ain't really finished yet. But the idea was to get him out. I never thought that he would last past 4 years anyway. The idea was to shuffle the deck and try to get a better hand. You shuffle the deck, just keep trying to shuffle that deck till you get a better hand. That was the idea from Jump Street. But the Democrats didn't get the memo. They should have had another candidate already in place. I don't know what's going to happen this election, fam, but it's going to be historic and it's going to surprise all of us. I would not be surprised if someone who's not even being mentioned, somebody that people really ain't checking for, emerge as a front runner and an eventual winner in this election, because it's wide open. And what I like about it is that for the first time in a long time, over 45% of Americans are identified as independents. I like that. I like that. Bring it on. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.